That'll be taken in the end zone.
Bring
it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I can hear you. What up? You know we drafted we drafted Breeze first, right?
They go play action here on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Nope.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
No, I know y'all just got lucky one time.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed out.
And
that'll be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many
no, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, really. It was bad for you, but it was good for me, though.
That last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Hurry up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get a
Yo, how did y'all figure out?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the
my freaking fullback just, I mean, whatever this, my tight end just ran right by him.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
God damn.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Come on, what?
The red zone just inside the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
I'm taking the points. No, I ain't doing it.
Today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra
I was about to be mad if you would have. They didn't actually to recover the stumble recovery thing.
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Should have did.
On On second down, Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll air it out deep and got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 21 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Yep.
I thought you was going to knock it down. You really should have.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Oh, twisting away. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rivers now on 2nd down.
Oh, come on. I pressed the button.
Sheldon Rankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 66 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You run to the right. Now you run to the left.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over him. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yo, come on now.
Big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Yeah, my dude, come on. Two dudes was coming.
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40
Crazy.
now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They try to throw it second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there.
Yo, if that would have happened, I would have been so mad.
The ball free and brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
14.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Got him.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while. but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards.
I didn't even press triangle. What?
Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Chargers, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yep. I saw it.
Easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond King making the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now Breeze trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, here's Kamara.
Oh, I was about to be so pissed if I would have missed that tackle.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, no, play this. I know what play you playing.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Let's see. All right, so they look like they're in cover on 3. Let's see.
They have dialed up. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
To throw on third down, Rivers. And incomplete on third
I thought I was about to say.
We've seen good cover skills on display.
That is about to come down with that.
Really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Looking long for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Halfback draw.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Run it.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first and 10, Rivers. And that's incomplete. Well, while we have a second here,
God dang.
get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions.
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins. Jason and Devin, they both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, One always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards.
You gotta make it interesting.
Extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it.
It don't matter.
And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10, and he'll score.
Yo, that's crazy.
New Orleans. A great play there. 105 yards.
God
and
damn.
the Saints have moved out in front.
I don't know how that happens now.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And we'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On play action, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there.
The defense is fast.
57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Let's see if they're man. They're man, all right.
Now Gordon on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they're man this time. Yep.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, no, I know what I want to do.
Back now here live in New Orleans. In need of a conversion on third down.
Do I really want to do this?
To start the drive, not much sense.
Do I really want to do this? Let's see. I really want to do this. I probably shouldn't, but I probably shouldn't, but I want to. I'm gonna do it. Go.
Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a
you
first
said
and
it.
goal.
You said it.
looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rivers. He's got it. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. To throw, Rivers.
Oh.
And that is incomplete here. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
All defenders get tired of
good breathe. Okay.
Playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Rivers again. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
If you would have intercepted that, I don't know what I would have
Chargers
done.
are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then actually
This 3rd tie of the game.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled
Yes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
That was a dumb spin.
For an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
I know my dude was going to block him.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there as they
imagine how I felt being on. I'm on the throwing end of it.
Rivers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
That was crazy.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more.
I'm not messed up doing that, though.
Sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Whew.
So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs. Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw. Deep
oh, that was a pick right there. Come on. I had it in my hand.
Fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been... Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball. He's got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
I turned my head for 1 minute. I turned my head for 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
That was my fault.
This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
That was my fault.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it. And on the other side, get that hands team ready. No doubt about it. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here
dang,
that
no,
just
you can just say it's over with. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say I could just fumble it.
Recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Because if I fumble it now, I'm saying that you cheated something.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good.
You never know what to say. You never know what to say.
A 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal
you never know.
You
never know what to say. Because I would have been pissed if I would have fumbled it.
Move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards.
Like if you would have ran that back,
out onto the field
I don't know.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about it.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here.
I feel like being nice today.
Timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Breeze. Able to shake him off.
Oh, come on, right there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. This is taken in at the 5.
That's why I called it on the timeout for you.
Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
Because
I know it really did. I know there's nothing you could do about the time, but
could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones
yeah.
that
So even if you get this 2-point conversion, no matter.
We find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or of course in fantasy football where these points mean a lot
there. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Yeah.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.